Today's video is sponsored by Bud Light. Crack open a can and taste the authentic flavor of NASCAR, country music, and horses galloping across the plains. Bud Light. This Bud's
for you, Daddy.
This video is not sponsored by Bud Light and is in no way associated with AB InBev. But we know you're desperate and we could use the money. Call us. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Don't Eat Dog Gaming, where we focus on not eating dog because that's bad, and sometimes a little bit of gaming. On today's video, we're going to answer one of the unanswered questions from the part 2 video, and that is why the charms, specifically the plus 4% and plus 6%, were giving a reduced damage increase. The plus 4%, for example, that we're going to focus on today, was only giving a roughly 3.35% increase as opposed to 4%. Now, I couldn't figure out why, but fortunately we did have a viewer who did reach out by the name of Doozer, who mentioned that it could be because it is stacking with Mastery. So Weapon Mastery, if you take a look at maximum level, increases the damage of multi-shot by 18%. So imagine for a second that you have a attack that normally does 1,000 damage in the normal vanilla version, and then you equip the essence. And now that same attack is going to do 1,180 damage because you have an 18% increase. Now, if you add an additional 4% damage on top of that, it'll go from 1,180 to 1,227, which would be a 4% increase. That's only if the damage multiplies. In this case, what we think is the damage doesn't multiply, and instead the damage ends up being the 1,000 base damage multiplied by or increased by 18% plus 4%. So basically 1,000 damage plus 22%. Not plus 18% and then that plus 4%, but 1,000 plus 22%, which comes out to 3.34% damage increase. Now that makes a lot of sense, and I believe that's probably what's going on. Now, unfortunately, it's very hard to be able to test this because every single essence that modifies the ability and changes the type of damage, so not something simple like adding knockback to multi-shot, but anyone that actually modifies the ability, which is what we want to test, for example, turning it into frost shot or a fire DOT, anything like that, every single one of them for the Demon Hunter has a damage increase component, which makes it impossible to test. The only exception is the chest essence for the spreading shroud, and that turns a smoke screen into a smoke bomb that does continual damage. That is the only one. There's a problem. I don't have that essence, or that charm rather. I don't have that charm, so I can't test it. So we came up with another idea. If we can calculate exactly what the damage is going to be because it's additive, so it's 18% from the Mastery plus 4% from the Charm, and we know exactly what the damage is going to be, then what we can do is equip, what I did here, another essence that also increases the damage. So now if we have an 18% damage increase from the primary weapon and 19% from the helm on that same ability, that means now if we calculate for the Charm damage, and the Charm damage is additive, we're actually going to get an even lower than 3.35% damage increase. So we'll be able to test it out and figure it out, and I'm fairly confident that's how it is, but we're going to test it to be sure. So let's get to it. Okay, to start off, we're going to test out the damage with both of the abilities equipped, but without the Charm equipped. Let's see what the base damage is. That's 5914. Okay, so the number we had was 5914, and if we are correct that the damage from the Charm is additive with the other Mastery damage increases, we're aiming to get 6087 now. Let's find out. 6086. Close enough. So there we go. That proves exactly what Doozer had hypothesized. That is exactly what's happening. The damage is additive. That means if you are applying a charm to an ability that already has a mastery level damage increase to it, you will get less of an effect. It explains why it's happening. It's still unfortunate in my opinion, because when you're getting a plus 4% charm, you're expecting to get an extra 4% damage. You're not expecting to get a 2.9% damage increase, for example. That is very unfortunate, but at least we know exactly why it happened. Anyway, guys, thank you once again for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button I've been told I need to tell you guys to do. It would definitely be helpful. Again, I've been told. I do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, both about this video as well as any other questions you might have, please share it in the comment section. I do have a lot of ideas for a lot of videos, investigative stuff that's going to be very, very helpful that I haven't seen posted anywhere else. So definitely have some ideas, just got to get around to doing it, and I'm hoping to share all that with you. In the meantime, again, thank you for not eating dog.